Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. It is Tuesday night. It is Spirit Speaks, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am Melissa L. Watkins, evidential medium and master instructor with integrated energy therapy and your spiritual life coach. So I am happy to be here tonight, and I thank all of you who are here with me. I've been doing these for, I don't know. It feels like it's been at least 5 years, maybe a little bit less, but I feel like we've really built a community, and it's so joyful for me because even though you're not here every week, those of you who pop in and out, or those of you who come back when you need to, I appreciate you. I truly do, because honestly, I can't do this work without all of you. So tonight we're going to pull through as many messages as we can. And to be honest with you, the deck I was seeing in my mind's eye was the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. So this is the deck that I'm going to be using to tap in to your spirit guides, your spirit team. And just know that whenever you're watching a group reading, you're part of a group reading, whether it's, whatever it is, spirit is going to bring through the most beneficial messages for the most people. And what's beautiful is it's not just those of you here live, it's those of you also watching on the replay. So if you're watching the replay, welcome, and please hashtag replay. So we are going to be using this deck. I'm going to be tapping into your spirit team and bringing through the messages that come through. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares. I truly appreciate all the buttons that are pushed. I do. And so welcome, Dog Mommy for Love. I think you're new. Welcome. Hello, dear Irene. Oh, no. She says she's anxious. I'm so sorry. And then Morningstar, Johanna, thank you for doing these anxiety. Okay. So we got anxiety in the house. So I did a reading. Oh, thank you. A long form reading on my YouTube channel titled Messages from Jesus Now, Urgent Messages from Jesus Now, something about messages from Jesus. And it was really interesting. Right now, I feel like we're all going through anxiety. This portal energy, we're between eclipses. We just had a solar eclipse. We're coming up to a lunar eclipse. And I feel like there is a lot of it because it's unknown. You're in a very unknown space right now. And it's almost like everything is unknown. And that does not behoove well when you're trying to live your life and be happy and be centered and grounded and working on your goals. When you feel like you're in limbo, or when you feel like things aren't working out or showing up or coming in, it does create anxiety. And so using your practices is so important. Welcome, everyone. And so breath work, grounding, meditation, it's all really important. And so utilize, it's so funny. I actually went for a walk today. I haven't gone for a walk in, well, I can't remember the last time I did. So it's been a minute. Thank God for muscle memory. But I just feel like I needed to get outside and just move my body today. I really did. Not just cleaning my house, not just picking up around my house, not just doing a little bit of gardening, not just doing organizing, but really just moving my body. And so I went to a lake, and I feel like the ions in the air really helped, but I just needed to move my body. So to be honest with you, for those of you experiencing anxiety right now, I would say, because I was too, we're just in this limbo, these 2 weeks of limbo. So, okay, so there we go. So we've gotten a shuffle to get us going. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. Dog Mommy for Love, welcome. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad you're here. She said, I watched it and the cards resonated. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see what Spirit wants to bring through for you. Oh, all right, you got 2, and they literally dropped. Oh, so the first one that came out is All That Glitters. Look at that. And I don't know if you can see this, but there's a spirit guide right over your shoulder, letting you know that what it is that you're needing is coming in. What it is that you've been manifesting. And I'm hearing tenfold. So it feels like things that you have missed out on, things that have been taken away from you, things that you've lost. Yeah, it feels like things are coming back tenfold. So in this energy right now, again, use the practices, use the gratitude journal, because you are going the distance. Your spirit team wants you to know that whatever it is that you are working towards, you're manifesting. I feel like you've got a goal that you've been working towards achieving. And I feel like Spirit doesn't want you to give up just before you break through. Oh, no. Okay. Doesn't want you to give up just before your breakthrough. Yeah. The other thing that I'm getting here is your spirit guides are over your shoulder, protecting you, because it feels like maybe there's a mask that's come off around a situation or a relationship or a person recently. And they just want you to know that, look at that. If you go the distance, you're going to win. So it's like, don't give up. Don't give up. Like, do the healing, believe in the synchronicities. But yeah, honey, that's what I'm picking up, that things are going to turn out okay as long as you keep going. You don't give up. I feel like that's like you're going to win. You're going to win. I also feel like all this gold energy is also like Christ consciousness coming in. So again, you're protected. The Christ consciousness energy coming in to love you, to help you love yourself, and help you deserve, so that you can get into receptivity and not block your blessings and block the gold that wants to come in. I feel like you're being very protected right now so that you can go the distance. I feel like whatever the obstacles and challenges are right now, don't let them make you feel like you can't overcome them. It's like, have the faith and the patience right now. Yeah, I feel like whatever you're releasing, whatever's being revealed, like in this corridor between these eclipses, you're gonna know what way to go. You're gonna know what decision to make. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Okay. Irene says, not anxious, but anxious to learn what Spirit says. Actually feel okay, good. You had me concerned there. Oh, welcome, one of a kind bee. I feel like it's been a minute. All right, let's see what we got for Miss Irene. Oh, you're very welcome, honey. Welcome. Irene, you also got 2. Loyal heart and come to the edge. So Irene, the first thing that I'm getting from your spirit guide is that they want you to give yourself a lot of compassion and grace for the loyal heart that you are. That not everyone has always valued your loyal heart or respected it in the way that you deserved. And I feel like now this come to the edge card is all about you now stepping into your power and really letting go of anyone who didn't value or respect your loyal heart. And this come to the edge card is making me feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to do new things. It's okay to maybe take a stance or not a risk, but getting out of your comfort zone towards new relationships and not even just romantic, but friendships and mentorships and really allowing yourself to open up to people who are going to be more compassionate and authentic to you versus the people in the past who maybe have they've just not valued you the way that you deserved. So yeah, because this come to the edge card with all these hearts is making me feel like it's time for you to enjoy love from all different aspects, friendship, mentorship, not just romantic, could be romantic as well. But I'm just feeling that it's now time for you to only be in connection with people who are going to value your loyal heart. So I hope that resonated with you. Thank you for being here. So, no, Miss Johanna, you are actually right now. You are next. So you didn't miss a thing. You didn't miss a thing. I hope things are going well for you, honey. I guess we'll find out. Okay, yours literally flipped. You're welcome, Irene. Card number 33. So I'm also picking up Christ consciousness energy around you as well, Johanna. And there is some gold in this card. So yes, I'm definitely getting the feeling of Christ consciousness. Okay, so chaos and conflict. So I'm feeling the Christ consciousness energy around you, wanting you to know that you're loved and you're supported and you're protected. And that the chaos and conflict feels like it's around you. And the only thing that you can control is how you respond. And so that's kind of what I'm picking up, that it's like the Christ consciousness energy, Jesus energy, really wants you to like send love energetically into the conflict, the chaos. It feels like that may be the only way that you can positively impact the situation. That the parties involved cannot hear you, are unwilling to hear you. And so it's almost like right now, take a step back, shore up your energy. They can't hear you anyway. Like, it feels like maybe you've already said what you needed to say, even though it couldn't be received. You've planted a seed. But this energy is going to be positively impacted by how you're responding energetically. All right. So with that being said, let me get one more. Oh, okay. I've got a couple flipping out at me. And the card that comes out, look at that, poised. They're asking you to be poised. That if you can get into this poised stance, putting yourself in a graceful energy, that is how you're going to be able to get through this situation in a positive way. Card number 48, poised. I am going to actually read a little bit about this one, Johanna, for you. Being ready, bringing something to light, being at your best, confidence. You can be assured that you are ready for anything right now. You know that you know what you need to do. Your skills are sharp. You've come to this place armed with wisdom and knowledge, and you sense a new phase in your life about to begin. People respond to your confidence and trust you. This is an auspicious time to begin new things. All right, I'm going to read the protection message with this card. You're not ready to move forward at this time, and that has to be okay. Be poised in the face of demands and deadlines. Pretending you know what you're doing works sometimes, but if you adopt a fake it till you make it attitude, it will land you in some muck now. This is not the time to wing it and deliver something half finished. It's okay to postpone things until you're really ready. It's better to disappoint others now than to wish you had later. So I hope that resonated. I feel like there was a couple of different things going on there, but your spirit guides felt like both of those messages can help you move forward if you maybe take some time to meditate and reflect. But yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, deep knowing. You know, you have the wisdom, but are you allowing your ego to get in the way? And spirit wants you to tap into the deep knowing. That's how you're going to get through the situation. Relying on Christ consciousness, God, faith, your spirit guides, and really trying to quiet the egoic mind. It's your wisdom that you need to tap into. All right? So thank you for being here. Hello, Harj. All right, so here we go. One of a kind, B. All right, let me just clear these out. I feel like that was heavy energy, and I know when you guys come here, you have something heavy on your heart. You know, it's one of the things that I teach in my 5D awakening course, that people that, you know, are seeking you out, whether it's the energy healing, a reading, you know, connection with spirit in some way, they're coming because there's something really heavy on their heart. And I'm usually meeting people when they're kind of at their lowest or a pretty low spot in their life. So I take what I do very, very seriously, guys, because I know that you're coming with heaviness in your heart. So, hello, blessings, welcome. All right, so let's get a message for one of a kind B. Fork in the road. This immediately took me to that Robert Frost poem. And you have a choice to make. Okay, so the first thing that I'm getting is not to do anything through the energy of urgency, because that's fear energy. And I feel like that's what the monkey represents, being impulsive or urgent. What you're being asked to do is, I see the owl here, is to also tap into your wisdom, tap into your higher self. And know that the signs and synchronicities that the spirit guides have been bringing you, they're asking you to trust and act on. And so that's what I'm getting here, that, you know, we always know somewhere in the depths of our soul, we know what to do. We know what the right or better choice is. But it's always going to be the hard choice, the one that's going to maybe create the most chaos until we get through it, or it's going to take the most energy, because we have to redefine, restart, begin again, move, transition. But that's what I'm picking up here, that you're being asked to kind of go in a new direction, that yes, it is going to take you into a new direction in your life. But that's where the blessings are. That's where the support is. That's where the unconditional love is. All the things that you've been wanting to happen in the other choice, it hasn't been there, and it's not going to be there. So you are being asked to dig deep for the courage and the strength, relying on your team of guides, angels, ascended masters, and God as you believe in it. Who you believe in: God, Goddess, universe, source, love. Because that's who's going to have your back ultimately. That's who's going to have your back at the end of the day. Father God is always going to support you and love you and take you down the right road. I call it the shortcut. When you're tapping in, you're getting the shortcut. Because when we're trying to maneuver ourselves and make decisions out of our egoic mind, then we have to go the long way. and we have to bump our nose, and we have to learn a lesson, and it's time for you to get out of that looping. So you've got to break the connection to the ego and have the faith. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Hi, Arch. Welcome. All right, Hearts, let's see what we've got for you. Oh, yours literally went flying. Breathe. Breath work. I don't think I talk about it nearly enough, and I really should, because it's so instrumental in calming down your nervous system. And when you calm down your nervous system, you actually get to tune into or dial into the station or frequency that is your spirit team. And I feel like that's what they're asking you to do, to get into direct connection with source. So breath work, box breathing. There's lots of breathing or breath work tutorials on YouTube. I would say go there. I have a box breathing video on my YouTube playlist, Classes in Healing. I think it's like 9 or 10 minutes. It takes you through a whole cycle of box breathing. But yeah, breath work, because it's time for you to now get into connection to your spirit team and God, Christ consciousness, for yourself, to directly link into the frequency, the higher frequencies, and receive your inspiration. And so whatever you're asking about, whatever is heavy on your heart, Spirit wants you to get into direct connection through breath work. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. You're welcome, one of a kind bee. You're welcome. Blessings, welcome. Okay. You got the same 2 cards as Irene. So I'm going to leave that message there, and I'm going to pull again. That's crazy that they came out together like that. So take Irene's message, whatever part of that resonated, and then let's see what else Spirit wants to bring through for you. Blessings. And if you weren't here for that, then I would say catch the replay. All right. I really am shuffling them, so how they stayed together is so beyond me. But that's, yeah, Spirit works in mysterious ways, and I just trust. Okay, and yours flipped over. To the sea. To the sea. So what the first thing that I'm picking up here is that you're protected, that you are being guided, and you may even be in connection with your spirit team through synchronicities or signs or dreams. It feels like they're really wanting you to stand in your power. And right now it feels like you're not your this person has binoculars, they've got a wind vane, like they have what they need to see where they're going. They have what they need to pick a direction in the vastness of all the choices. But it's like she doesn't feel like she deserves to be making the choice or standing in her power. And this is the feeling Spirit is giving me about you. Like it's time to like really rise up and embrace your authenticity. Like wherever you're feeling like you don't deserve or you're not good enough or, you know, whatever that old programming is that you just can't seem to set aside. Like Spirit is really asking you to set it aside because you are worthy. You do deserve. You are lovable. You deserve love. You deserve blessings and bonuses and all of it. But it's almost like you've got this protective shield around you that's keeping everything and everyone around you at bay. So I am gonna dip into the book, but that's kind of what I'm getting. That it's like you've got this. You're overwhelmed. The choices are too vast. It's too big. But the thing that is really getting in your way is the fact that you don't feel like, even if you could get over the hurdle of the vastness of the choices or the overwhelm, that you still don't feel like you deserve the good things anyway. Okay, card number 7. Yeah, being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. Isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. I'm going to read the protection message that goes with this. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there's no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I'm in no contact with my partner. It's more than a month. Any chance of reunion or call? He's out of station. Is he with third party? He is around 7 years old. All right, Rebecca. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. You're welcome. Blessings. All right, let's see, Rebecca, what Spirit wants to say. Okay, so you had a card stay on the desk when I shuffled it. So I kept that card and then I picked another card. So you have 2 cards here. And interestingly enough, it's 21 and then 22. They came out very different at different times. So what I'm getting here is that it's movement. So what I'm getting is that this person, it feels like it's a situation where, there's something about it that was messy. And what I'm getting from your spirit guides is that as much as it was what you had wanted, what I'm picking up is you didn't deserve the mess. Like it wasn't your mess. So what I'm getting is that you're moving on. You're moving on. And so that this situation is moving forward, but you're moving on. So the card that came out, so it came 21, clean it up, and 22, blessed. But see how she's moving on? She's on her own. She's sovereign. She's powerful. And she's moving forward. So unfortunately, I feel like your spirit team wants you to know that it's just time for you to heal from whatever the situation was and move forward, because you are sovereign, you are love, and you deserve love. And it's time for you to be blessed in a new situation. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Oh, you're welcome, Johanna. You're welcome, honey. Thank you, Miss Tori. It was a weather vane on the front of the boat. Did I misspeak? It's okay. It happens because sometimes when I'm up in spirit, I don't always, when I'm kind of channeling the message, I do misspeak. So I apologize if that's what happened. Oh, yours literally just flipped out. So welcome. Not for you. So whatever the question was that was heavy on your heart, the message is that it's not for you. I don't think I've ever seen this card before in this deck. As long as I've had this deck and used this deck, the energy has shifted, because this happened to me. If you guys watched my last full-length video with the message from Jesus, I pulled a card from the Gateway of Light activation by Kyle Gray that I had never pulled before in all the years that I've been doing this with you guys. I mean, I've had these decks for, almost a decade. And so I know that the energies are shifting for all of us. And especially now that we're through that portal of Lionsgate, the solar eclipse, the Leo new moon, and now we're in this corridor coming up to this lunar eclipse. So yeah, Shamil Man, I know I'm saying that wrong. I apologize, but yeah, whatever it is, it feels like I was trying to see what was on that fortune, and it actually says Nopen, Nopen. So it's clearly a word got cut off. All right, I'm going to go to the book, because it says not for you. It's such a clear message, but what's really not confusing me, but what I'm trying to decipher is, what is the message of a fortune cookie being on a chessboard? Because chess is so strategic, and a fortune cookie is really, you could say wisdom, but I feel like people also associate luck with it. So two very different energies, right? So it feels like something is coming that is going to be like so much better than what this not for you is all about. So card number 6. A clear knowing that something is being denied you. Rejection is God's protection. There are times when it appears that no matter how deeply you desire something, no matter how hard you work at something, the result you seek always seems to elude you. It's as if you don't really get to be in the game and you feel like you're just watching from the sidelines. The appearance of this card indicates that you're not going to attain what you want right now, that indeed your dreams for the exact thing will not be fulfilled. This is a time to radically accept that not everything is available to you when you want it. Take heart, for there are benevolent forces who desire the best for you and have a much clearer idea of what is for your highest good. Rejection is God's protection. Something much better that will make you truly happy is on its way. Trust this. Okay, I'm going to read the protection. Don't chase after what flees from you. Don't obsess over what eludes you. Don't bang your head against the wall. There's nothing romantic about what is unavailable, no prize given for torturing yourself, and nothing to be gained by refusing to see the red flags that have been waving since you began your pursuit. Now is the time to walk away. There are other goals, other loves, other games, other successes waiting for you. The way out of obsessing is radical acceptance and surrender. Spirit wants only the best for you. This is a sign that you have something much better waiting for you. Trust. So I love that both of the end of those messages resonated or repeated the most important message, that something better is coming. So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. Okay. Awesome, 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 awesome sauce. Thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Okay. So 2 weeks. This corridor is 2 weeks. Let's pull some cards on the lunar eclipse. I want to pull some cards on the lunar eclipse. All right. Lunar eclipse in 2 weeks, maybe even less than that now. Oh, okay, that card, like literally. Oh, okay. So I feel like this is a message for the other side of this lunar eclipse. So I feel like exploration. Some of you, this is going to be very like, what's the word I'm looking for? Travel, find ecological ways to explore the world. Okay, so for some of you, that's exactly what it means, right? However, for most of us, I feel like this is about traveling inward, traveling into all of the messages from your own connection to the higher dimensions. God, Christ consciousness, universe, source, goddess. That this lunar eclipse is going to be opening your psychic senses up into allowing you to receive clear messages that will help take you places. So for some of you, this will be taking you to a new location, a new home, a new job, a new place. And I feel like being open to that is going to be really, really important. All right. What else? Lunar eclipse. Yeah, I'm really sensing from spirit that for many people, your dial, that antenna to the divine, is really going to be opening up for you. It's almost like your antenna is going to be extending up. Like it's, those on those older, older cars that had antennas on them, like the really nice cars would have the electric antenna that you could like put up or down. That's what I'm getting. I'm like, your antenna is like at one point, but it's like it's going to like automatically be raised, right? So your frequency and coming into the connection to the divine, your spirit team, your higher self, Christ consciousness, like it's really going to be amplified or cleared up. So like your frequency is getting tuned into being able to receive those messages way clearer. And so I feel like your connection, your dreams, which probably, I mean, I know for myself have already been like on next level. And I feel like that's going to continue. Okay. So I just wanted to finish that message. Oh, okay. And I got, oh yeah, crystalline light body, rebuild your crystalline Merkaba. Yep. So right now it feels like leading up to this lunar eclipse, that right now your crystalline light body is being built or coming online. And so for those of you who've been exhausted on a soul level, for those of you who've maybe started to crave different foods or need more water, want more water, drinking more water, it's because your crystalline light body is being amplified and coming online, I guess is the best way to experience it. And when your crystalline light comes online, your divine feminine energies within you are being balanced. So for many of you, you might feel grounded, more balanced, stronger, feel more courageous, feel like you have more strength, inner strength, emotional strength, mental strength, physical strength. Oh, and then the economy, trust your needs will be met. Yeah, right now, for those of you who are really kind of going through it financially, like the money's not showing up or money that's supposed to be getting to you hasn't gotten to you, whatever it is, just know that your needs will be met. Spirit doesn't want you to be worrying about finances as you're going through this activation. Psychic sense activation, crystalline body activation. Yeah. So your physical needs will be met. So not to worry, not to obsess, not to be anxious. Use your gratitude journal. 10 things every day you're grateful for that will help. And also breath work, calming down your nervous system using breath work, breathing meditations, box breathing. Okay, one more. Food. Yeah, I've been feeling this. Choose locally grown organic produce. Yeah, what you're eating right now is so important in this crystalline body activation. So as we're leading up to this lunar eclipse and through this lunar eclipse, like resting, eating well, really taking care of your physical form, not stressing about the finances, that spirit will provide, going within, really, really important to receive the messages that spirit is bringing you. Yeah, I'm really feeling like this lunar eclipse coming up, like it's really solidifying energies that have started within your life with the solar eclipse. So this 2-week corridor of transformation that you're going through right now, like take it easy, rest, relax, rejuvenate, move your body. I had to move my body today. Energies had to be moved. Eat well, light exercise or exercise as to what you're used to. Yoga, walking, It doesn't have to be strenuous exercise, but moving your body, really, really important in this 2 weeks. So those of you that are feeling tired at the soul level, those of you are feeling like things aren't moving, things are stagnant, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, world peace and cooperation. Choose harmlessness and teamwork. Yeah. Right now, don't force anything. It's not about cooperation or competition. It's about cooperation. It's the divine feminine, coming in and balancing the divine masculine, So those of you that deal with, patriarchy in your own life, like it feels like that is really being addressed. Yeah, transformation, guys. Transformation. Good evening, Mary Beth. Good evening. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so that was kind of what I'm getting for the lunar eclipse coming up. Very, very interesting. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of picking up, that overall, this lunar eclipse energy is solidifying, bringing together energies that got kicked up during the solar eclipse for you. So wherever like that that transformation is showing up in your life. Yeah. Okay. It has helped me with gratitude that ordinarily I would have been really anxious, but oh, that's awesome, Irene. I'm so glad. Okay. So, Mary Beth, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Let's see what Spirit wants to say. I am using the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed tonight for the messages. Why? And I feel like the why that Spirit is bringing up is, why am I not getting the answers? Why am I not getting the information? Why does what I'm seeking feel so elusive? Card number 31. So the essential meaning: motives, driving intention, the power of knowing the why. There is great power in understanding your motives right now. The Oracle asks you to be very clear about why you're asking this question, looking for this answer, behaving in this way, and most important, making this choice. Knowing your why is the key to fulfillment. When you are clear about it, your intention will then be a magnet for miracles. Motives define the nature of your experience. When you think about something, feel it, and then act on it. This invisible why is the life force energy within the seed, which brings it to life and holds the potential for growth. All right, I'm also going to read the protection message with this card. Okay. Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you toward a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing their talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with a partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong. But deep down, what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you ever closer to the happiness you seek. So I hope that resonated. Back in, I would say, like the early 2000s, I just remember going to like a lot of workshops, whether they were online or in person. And like that was kind of like the big buzzword back then. Like, what is your why? And like people were really capitalizing on that. And I think somehow it got trivialized, or because it became like the buzz, like people like sloughed it off. But setting intentions about what it is you're wanting that align with your belief system and your integrity and who you are authentically, your belief system, your morality. Like, if you're not coming from that place, then what you're receiving isn't going to really match up to what you want. So sometimes I think it's really important to kind of sit down with ourselves and really ask ourselves, why are we doing this thing? Why do we want this thing? You know, what is our intention? What is our motive? What is our modus operandi? Because it's important. It's important. And I think as humans, we get like on the treadmill of life, and we can get very complacent. And I'm hearing the word arbitrary. And I feel like it's really important to kind of bring yourself back to your personal why, you know, why you're doing what you're doing. And is it coming from a place of love, or is it coming from a place of fear? Is it coming from your authentic expression of who you came here to be? Or have you kind of lost your way, being swayed and pulled by whatever, right? So I hope that resonated. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, the shares, all the things. And if you want more support from me, I have a brand new program out. I have my healing circle in my group coaching this Sunday that you'd be more than welcome to join. It is a monthly membership. And then I have my one-on-one coaching package, which I have 2 spots available. 2 clients I can take on the rest of this month. I have space in my calendar for that. And then know that this is the last month that I will ever be 66% off. So my one-on-one coaching package is the most economical it will ever be. And if you want one of those 2 spots, feel free to reach out. You can go to the Empower Me Now link on my website, but that price is going to go away August 31st because my math didn't math. And so for this last year, I wasn't giving you a 33% discount. I was giving you a 66% discount, which is okay. It's okay. Because you know what? It allowed me to grow, and it allowed me to work with people that maybe I wouldn't have worked with. I don't know. But I know that Spirit is driving my bus, and I know my why, and it's not completely financially motivated. I'm not here to get rich, right? I'm here to live, and I'm here to serve, because in all the other professions and careers that I have tried to be successful at, this is the only one that is stuck, guys. So Spirit's got me where they want me. And yeah, here we are. So thank you for being here with me on this journey, in whatever way you're here with me. So if you want more information, go to my website. Go to my website. Yeah. So have a beautiful rest of your week. I am looking forward to finishing up camp. And honestly, then we do the baby's birthday. And then I'm hoping, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of ready to be in routine. I'm kind of ready to be back to routine. And not that this summer hasn't been amazing, not that I haven't had really great family time, really enjoyed the weather. And but I'm a real fall, winter, spring girl, so I'm okay with it being the end of summer. So, oh, you're very welcome, Mary Beth. You're very welcome, Irene. You're very welcome, everyone. Whether you're watching on the replay or live, if you're watching on the replay, please hashtag replay. I truly appreciate it, and you're joining your energy to the community, which informs all of my short and long form messages. So, all right, guys, have a beautiful rest of your night, and we'll talk soon. Sending you so many blessings and so much love. I truly am.